Hello. Today's video is going to be about confidence and empowerment, and where are you disempowering yourself because of the belief systems that you have created for yourself, and is it you creating those belief systems? Where did they come from? Are you creating your reality from your subconscious or from your conscious? This is crucial to our soul's development, and we go through so many different experiences and lessons right from the beginning of being here, being a human being, the environment we're brought up in, the role models we have, what we are taught, and what we choose to take on as our own belief systems. This is really important right now because when you have a belief system, you have a reality you are creating from those belief systems. This is insane when those belief systems are false, and how you will dim yourself down, or how you will create a false version of you that is actually disempowering yourself when there is any lack within the belief. So I want to share a story about my own life and my own reality in hopes that it will give perspective and how it will resonate with other people so that you can see if there is anything similar you are doing in your own reality. So when I first moved to Toronto about 6 years ago, I had met someone, and he had taken me, he had took me shopping, and he was like, babe, like, let's get a scarf. It's gonna get chilly. And I was like, I don't know, like, that's pretty gay. Like, I don't want anyone to know. And I remember him looking at me and saying, what do you mean? Like, this is Toronto. You don't have to hide anymore. And it slapped me into another reality. And I thought to myself, wow, you are right. I've spent 17 years hiding and building my reality from a false belief system. And something as simple as someone asking me to buy a scarf triggered a whole thought process about how I was creating my reality from false beliefs, from fear. I had lived in fear for 17 years, and I had spent the first 17 years building and creating a mindset from my subconscious, from beliefs that were not mine, from the survival aspect of myself. And I spent that entire first chunk of my life being everything I am not, because I did not have the right role models in my life. I did not have the empowerment or the support in my life, and there was not the environment to nurture those aspects within myself. This wasn't talked about. I had no concept of the LGBT community. I had no concept of other people that were living their own truths or what they were doing and how they were creating their lives. I had zero influence other than my fear. And now, as an adult, and it's been 8 years of coming out of those belief systems, I'm finally in a place where there is that confidence, there is that empowerment. And the reason why I'm making this video is to hopefully get this message across to other individuals who also identify with their lack of belief systems, and see where you are creating a version of you that is not true, regardless of gender or sexuality or whatever is going on. The core of this comes down to your belief systems. And is there any belief that is being created from fear? Because it is that fear that will keep our light dimmed. We are here to shine, we are here to evolve, and we are here to resonate. We are here to share that resonance with other souls, other people. We are here to spread our energy and allow ourselves to have an influence on reality that we are creating, because we are magnificent and we are created from pure source energy. So reality, when you are creating from those places of fear, basically cause you to have a reality that reflects exactly that in all aspects. You are constantly feeding yourself exactly who you are not, as opposed to using that fear as your motivation, using that fear as something to overcome, or as a signal to say, hey, I should probably work on this. I want to evolve from this. I don't believe in that. So why are you doing that? Why are you making those decisions from fear? What is really holding you back? 2022 is the year of expansion. Things are manifesting rapidly. You will be manifesting your soul tribe, your career, your partner. Everything is resonance. You will be attracting exactly how you are resonating. And it starts with your mindset and it starts with your belief system, because that is the fundamental to your identity. And if there is any lack within that, you will be allowing those foundations to crumble right now. So having a support system in place is massive. So why am I bringing this up? Because I did not have a support system. I had to be that support system within myself. I did not have the influences I needed, or the relatability or the validation to constantly support my own individual growth. I had to find that within myself. And now I am finding that in other people. And all of us share similar stories, but we were kind of the lone wolves. We had to resonate that within ourselves first. And now that opens your reality up to continue expanding, to continue attracting other people who want the same expansion. We are generators. So as those generators come together, we are creating so much force. We are like a vortex of positive expansion for the growth we came here to achieve. And we are not meant to do this alone. We are finding our community, we are finding our tribe, and we are going to be creating our dreams on earth. This is so important because the contrast of living in fear to living in your own vibration of love that you need to rediscover within yourself means you have to consciously move through those fears. You have to consciously change those aspects within yourself. It is hard work. The ego is constantly defensive, and it has you going against all of your own belief systems. It triggers you. So for you to have that focus and willpower to say, actually, no, that's not true. That's not who I am. And to take the initiative to transmute that energy into love so that you can blossom and transform and transmute and become a different version of yourself, you therefore open up a new reality to yourself. You open up new timelines. You open up new potential that is in a match with that vibration. The universe is constantly bringing you the experiences you are needing to expand, and we were always meant to grow. We are always meant to expand. Why am I saying this? Because for 17 years, I was in the dark. I was in my darkness. And if it wasn't for that contrast, I wouldn't be who I am with the motivation and initiative and the power I feel within myself now to share this with others. Everything has a purpose, but if you get lost within yourself or within those belief systems, this is the time to take your power back. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone has come here to set their souls free. So this contrast, the fear and the love aspect, where is your identity built right now? Really sit with this, really analyze this. Allow reality to trigger you, to show you where the work you need to do within yourself lies right now. What is being exposed for you? The other reason why I'm saying this is because when you create a reality from your subconscious, when you create it from that lack and that fear, you are disempowering your sovereignty. You are disempowering the light you came here to be. An example of this is I did not have positive male role models. I had zero male role model influence. Therefore, that has been the pinpoint of my pain and existence, rediscovering what that looks like for me. And it actually lied within the empowerment of my feminine, because I was having that suppressed for the first chunk of my life. I lived in fear. I was taught to not express myself. I was taught to not be loud. I was taught to not show who I am. I was taught that I needed to be a man. We grew up hunting and fishing and trapping, and I was in a reality that was literally exactly the complete opposite of me. Enjoyed the lifestyle while I was in it, but I lived a lie for the first 17 years of my life. I keep saying this because that is a long period of time, and I am so grateful to have spent that learning everything I am not, and now being where I am now and working on dismantling that so that I may live out the rest of my life how I chose to live it out, how I came here to be, and building the environment and the foundation for all of my energy to express itself. There's no more abuse, there's no more negative talk or influence, there's no more bullying, so there is no fear in my reality anymore. And it was actually the potential to shine and to be who you are that was the first thing I chose to hide, because the environment told me this is not safe. When you see other people getting beat up in high school for them trying to be themselves, I chose to be a bully. I chose to be that person to pick on that kid, to take the energy and to take the notice off of myself. I emotionally ate. I chose to be the fat, funny friend. I chose to hide things with humor. It's a completely different person than I am now. I went through so many different archetypes and so many different ways to protect my ego and to survive, because that was the mindset I was living in. So to do this type of work and to be on the complete other end of it, where your reality is being created from you, not from anyone else's opinions, not from anyone else's belief, or not from the eyes that are looking at you. Well, you are existing within your own body, within your own reality. You create your reality. So when you are consciously and confidently moving through your world, it has no effect on you when other people try to infiltrate what you are creating, because you are sovereign. You are living in your truth. You are living in your fullest expression of yourself. That is what you are sharing with the world. That is what you are resonating with. That is what you are manifesting. And that alone will open you up to the infinite possibilities to continue expanding. This is really key. As you continue to expand, as you continue to grow, it is going to be triggering for other people. People will feel threatened. People will try to keep you small. They will try to keep you in the past version of yourself. They will try to keep you comfortable because your growth is their fear. It will expose any lack they have within themselves. We are all here to teach one another. We are all here to support one another's growth. This is the time of empowerment, and this is the time to shine and be everything you are meant to be this lifetime. Fuck yeah.